Who are you and why are you here?
So my name is Linda Appleby. I am the Global Director of Talent Attraction and recently acquired Employer Brands. I'm with Visa. I've been with Visa about 6 years. I'm here because my lovely friends at Shaker invited me to sit with you today, and I'm excited to be here.
Sweet. So as we look forward, Q4 and 2025, what advice would you have for your peers in that time?
I think this is a time where we have to be okay with the uncertainty.
Yeah.
I like to roll my eyes. The economy, there's an election cycle, the job market's a mess.
Yeah.
Our industry's continuously been facing a lot of issues. We're always first to go and last to fix everything.
Yeah.
And I think that in efforts to stay on top, or like at the top of your game, we have to embody more empathy. It's something I'm personally working on, and resilience. Because I do think it's going to be harder in 25, especially in corporate America. I think our budgets are getting cut. I think our headcount's getting cut. And so you have to really fight a little harder than you did in like 2019, for example.
Yeah.
How would you describe Visa's employment brand?
Visa's employment brand is currently under a refresh. We just hired about 12 months ago a brand new CEO. We just launched a brand new corporate strategy, a corporate brand. I don't know if y'all watched the Olympics or not.
Yes.
Visa was front and center, and you saw a lot of that powerful moments of taking small steps to further your life, and Visa wants to be a part of that from the consumer journey. So super blessed to be working with our Chief Marketing Officer on building that brand. The extension of the employer brand is an extension of the consumer brand. This is the first time we've ever been able to do this.
Wow.
And so we're in the beginning stages of that work.
So share some of the sausage making with us. What questions, what's the brainstorming look like?
It's happening behind closed doors.
Yeah,
Okay.
what does the opening discussions look like?
So the opening discussions so we refreshed the EVP in 21-22. And so for me, it was a lot of understanding what has happened in your eyes that we're no longer, the employee base is not resonating with the 21-22. I love to call it EVP 1.0. And so ours would be EVP 2.0 because I do think it's a living, breathing document of it changing.
Yeah.
So a lot of the past 6 months, all I've been doing is building a center of excellence where we brought in people from people, marketing, comms, and other departments around the world to hear from them, like, let's look at the current EVP. What do you love? What do you hate? What should be changed?
Yeah.
And then taking that to our SteerCo, which is made of a lot of SVPs, very big people, and having them like opinionate back on that. And we weren't seeing, in all honesty, this happens everywhere, we weren't seeing eye to eye with some of the changes or recommendations.
Sure. Yeah.
And so we're currently in the research stage. And that basically is 3 prongs. We're doing internal and external research, and then we're going to conduct focus groups after that. I'm a firm believer that I can't tell anyone that we need to change our tagline or our pillars or our comm strategy without showing the data.
Yeah.
And that all stems from your employees. So if we're going to tell employee stories later, we should bring the employee stories in now.
Should know them now. Yes. So let's take a look backward in 2024. What was the biggest surprise for you over the last year or so?
Could it be work related, like tactical?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we launched Avature about 18 months ago.
Okay.
First CRM that Visa's ever had. And with the Olympics, I created an email marketing campaign, the first we'd ever ran, ironically.
What?
Granted, the first one.
Wow.
It's outside of LinkedIn.
Well,
LinkedIn used to
email's
be-
a new technology, so it makes sense.
That's why I want to say, like, it's honestly like selling it wasn't hard because people were like, this is so safe. And they were like, but what's really going to come of it? So we messaged 18,000 people. I received 5,500 applications and no offers yet because our time is a little bit longer of a tail.
Sure.
But our open ratio was 71% across the board. Like that means people are, so my takeaway from that is we're not messaging our candidates enough. We're not messaging our applicants enough.
Right.
They want to hear from Visa. They want to learn more about life at Visa.
Yeah.
So for one of my OKRs for FY25 is to continue, like build a whole email marketing strategy so we're not doing one a year.
Talk about the importance of social media, what your strategy is around it, and maybe tactically some things that you're doing that are working.
I love social media. I find that there is a little bit of a fatigue in our employees wanting to be brand ambassadors. And what I mean by that is they'll get in front of a camera and talk about what they love. They might even take a picture of your brand. But when it comes to tweeting or Facebooking or whatever people are doing, even myself, like I sort of am like, oh, one more post, right?
Yeah.
And so to turn a culture of brand advocacy, we have to make it very easy for people, and they have to get something out of it, because no one wants to message their mom and dad anymore, because that's I think that's my followers, about their company brand, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have many wins on social media just because we're still building that out, but I want to say something that really blew me out of the water this year. We implemented Google search engine marketing with a search engine optimization and an integrated strategy. At the time when we started this in January, Google was not even the top 25 source of, what do you call that? Attribution.
Traffic, yeah.
And now paid search is number 4 and Google search is number 1. We got about 10,000 applications in a 3-month period and about 30 hires. 30 hires, and keep in mind we only did this for high key market areas and technology products, so difficult roles.
Talk about the organic part. Are these job postings? Are they specific articles about getting a job or targeted positions for you?
So we launched a brand new career site in December of 24, and for my whole tenure that I've been there, we'd had a desperate career site. 1 page, 300, across 300 countries. So a total of 300 pages that I manage, and there was no content. It was really just like search for a job.
Yeah.
January 24, we launched a new page. If you go now, we have about 12 pages. We have teams. It's very robust. There's still work to be done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But what we did with search engine, we've never had that done before, obviously with 300 pages, So we focus on key market areas, Poland, India, the US, the UK, and then using all of those keywords. We drive people to the Life App pages or the Teams pages, and then job search, because Google gives you a lot of credit if you do job searches at the top of the nav.
Yeah. So in 2025, looking forward, what's your biggest priority?
Launching this EVP. We should be done with the research stage in November. We are promising to have like a messaging done, like a toolkit, if you will, by January 2025. And then we move into the fun stuff of like really creating a brand, the components, banners, photos, images, videos.
Yeah.
You talked about Avature. I'm sure you're looking at a lot of different solutions for the upcoming year. What are some that you're excited about, or some that you are using now that are working, or you're looking forward to using?
Visa is very risk adverse when it comes to tools, and you should be excited about that because we obviously protect your money.
Yeah.
So our current CTO is sort of in the lean stages of not really doing too much, but we currently work with Appcast for all of our media and creative services. Looking to expand our creative capabilities a little bit in the year of 25. We'll continue working with Avature. Visa is also moving into ATS implementation. We're going with Workday, who is our HRIS.
Yeah.
We realize there's a lot of icks in the room for that. I mean, not here, but overall. And then HireScore, I think, is the layered intelligence layer on top.
Yeah.
For me, I'm so obsessed that there's so many recruitment marketing tools.
Yeah.
In fact, I said to Joe earlier, I'm like, talk to me like I'm in kindergarten. Like, what are the differences? Do we need all of them? Like, or who's a competitor? And so I'd like some more advocacy around that, because I feel like some amazing companies have popped up, but I just don't really know what how they intersect with each other.
Yeah. Keep listening to the Chad and Cheese podcast as we talk about that a lot.
100%.
But thank
New
you
fan.
for taking the time and coming and sitting down with us. If somebody wants to connect with you, or maybe even, take a look at jobs at Visa, where would you send them?
My LinkedIn is best, because I'm really boring on Twitter. But Celinda Appleby on LinkedIn. Our Visa Careers is visa.com/careers. Super easy. We have about 1,200 open roles now across the globe.
Yeah.
So we are definitely hiring.
Excellent.
Thanks for hanging out with us.